This has to be the original houses, or let me say 1949. 1949 kind of wild, but look at this thing. Look at all this history right here. Yeah. It's just vibes right there. Imagine this place bumping back in the day. 918. It's crazy. Look at this one. Looks old as well. Say like 1950s? 1950s? Yeah, sounds about right. Amazing architecture. This is great. These look like Tiger jets over there. Interesting. I saw like an F-35 the other day. I saw an F-16. These look like them different jets. Just a side profile look like those training Tiger jets. I'm smelling Mexican food. Smells so good. Smells so delicioso. Delicioso. And just as quick as the jets are here, they're gone. These things gone. It's amazing how you walk a few streets over and then you have civilization. You got big buildings, you know, you have restaurants and things like that. Dressed up business people. It's amazing how close things are. Look at that. See now, this is what I'm talking about. Let me switch this around here. Ooh. It's giving chic. It's giving luxurious. That's what I'm talking about. Kind of empty though. I don't want to tell any falsehoods, but it's kind of empty over here. I do like the King Stadium 1 vibes though. Kind of cool. It's only like 10 on a Thursday, right? So I'm not sure what's going on here, but I do like the things that they are doing here. You know, repairing the road. I think I got some food here about 6 years ago. Almost to the month, almost. Never a dull moment in Phoenix. Look at that. Got the Stang. Looks like it's fresh. We got the fresh action over here. With a car on this side. Got the road flare okay. Securing the scene. Pulling the guy out. You've got the love, you've got the love, you've got the love. You're in good hands. So RIP to the Stang. I know that's not coming back at all. And as you can tell, this is where we had Pathways and also GYC back in 2018. Crazy, it's been 6 years at this point. There's the church right there that I was asking about. Amazing, all kinds of memories. I used to do security back in this area. Just imagine all these people lining up for the front door. Crazy. Trust. Trust. Here, just behind me here, a Tahoe, like pretty much pushed this car, and this car reversed into this other car. So these cars are probably gonna go around the street and give information to each other. It's crazy out here, man. People in Arizona, the way they drive, I'm telling you. I am telling you. Look at this lowrider on the truck right here. Monte Carlo with the candy paint. Amazing. Got the Popo coming up. That's crazy. Holy cracky. Got some honeycomb here. You know actually how this is made? The bees actually beat their wings and they make this buzzing sound. And that frequency makes this honeycomb here. It's soft and slightly dry. Amazing, amazing. Ooh, there it is. The capital. Phoenix, Arizona. Nice and toasty out here. Cicadas are going off. You know, looks like we have a camera set up here. Interesting. This is inside the old state capitol. Looking up through the dome to the sky here. And then looking down below. Little model based on what we are in right now. And the dome was removed so you could see the inside. Pretty cool. Amazing architecture. Bro, I didn't realize there was like a fake person there. That's quite bizarre. Just like a mannequin in a room alone just staring into the distance. This right here is what the old voting booths used to look like back in the 1920s. We should probably bring these bad boys back, huh? All right. That's interesting. I love these time capsule scenes here. Got some old books, wood of mahogany, time clock on the table, and whoever that guy is right there. Pretty cool. And this scene seems to be a little bit older here. We have like actual writing utensils, seats, looks like typewriter. Look at that fan right there. A little light. Okay. Interesting. Something tells me that guy right there is supposed to resemble Howard Taft. I could be wrong. I could be very wrong, but it seems to be Mr. Taft there. Very familiar faces here. Okay, I was wrong. This is George W.P. Hunt, President of the Constitutional Convention. That's who that guy is. Not to be confused with Howard Taft right there. So let's see if we can compare this guy right here to this guy right here. Yep, it checks out. Yes, sir. You saw the room behind me. This is what it would have looked like in 1910 with the Capitol House Congress here trying to draw up a constitution within the guidelines of the Enabling Act for the President of the United States and Congress that they would have approved. Right there. So this apparently is a Lego Arizona flag made of 113,998 blocks, which apparently is the, equal to the square mileage of Arizona. That's amazing. That's just amazing. Got the art here. Ooh. That looks like an Arizona sunset on many a night. Many a night. This one as well. You can almost put the star there in the middle, put some ground, and you have the flag right there. This looks like where I walked by on the way over here, you know, but with less trash cans, I guess. Oh, that looks like the house I'm living in right now. That's amazing. Sunset action right there. Typical afternoon. I gotta give it to you, this most gangster thing I've seen all day. It's a mouth, what appears to be a mouth, with fingers throwing up gang signs, twisting and crazy. My mouth looked like that like 5 years ago. Hand, foot, and mouth disease. Oh, this person's melting like an ice cream. So here is art in the old Arizona, I almost said museum, but it's the, here in the old Arizona State Capitol Museum, and there's like a little art gallery. This is the first time I've been G-checked by this. Do you know where you are? I don't gangbang, all right? This right here is a flag from This right here is a flag from 1898 from the Spanish-American War. They're the Rough Riders right there. Look at that. Trying to zoom in. There's a flag in that picture. That's crazy. It's the gratitude train. That's the train I'm always trying to get on. Always trying. This right here is a helmet from 1760 for the mounted infantrymen. 1760, y'all. That is crazy. So much history here. And this is a medal gifted by Napoleon. That's crazy. So much history. What is this thing right here? A melted metal recovered from the 1914 First Battle of Marne, fought by the French and British. Craziness. A vase. That's a vase right there. That's the kind of stuff you turn around and it starts moving. She's right behind me, isn't she? An old-fashioned firefighter helmet used to look like. That is cool. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? All kinds of papers. All kinds. My man got his own room over here. Own room. I never will forget an experience that came to me just a few years ago. Miss King and I had the privilege of journeying to that great country known as India. See, I got it. I got it in the bag. Let's continue the work. Continue the work, guys. These are black soldiers returning from their honorable service overseas to a segregated America. I don't know why, but it seems like these two, I don't know if they mess with that dude right there. I don't know, man. Buffalo Soldier Society reunion. Flag from 1930, it looks like. Oh, 1885. 1892, that's wild. That's wild. Would you look at all these melanated soldiers over here? We got Captain George, Parlew, Henry O. Flipper. With the waves, we swimming out here. We swimming. We got Private Kathy Williams, y'all. Colonel Charles Young, looking very young and dapper. And this guy, Isaiah Mays. You know, it's amazing. Only you can prevent forest fires. You got the National Parks guards and such. It's like they position him specifically to look at the person coming in the door there, you know? It's cool. We got Come and Join Us Brothers, Buffalo Soldiers. So apparently after the Proclamation of Emancipation, these were the first guys that had a black battalion. And look at this little guy right here. Look at that little guy. How you doing? How you doing, buddy? Besides the Tuskegee Airmen, these Iron Riders, as they were called, are like the hardest people that I know of. They rode, it says 800 miles through all kinds of terrain. Here they are going through like these mountains and stuff. I think that's limestone and not icicles there, because that'll be wild. But I think they like rode over mountains, just like building all kinds of things, doing railways, roads, all kinds of things. Like it ain't nothing. They knew this hard. Look at this guy. Look at these people, man. They don't build them like they used to. That's for sure. I'm talking about myself now. December 7th, 1941, 8:10 a.m. This is Pearl Harbor, and this is the USS Arizona battleship. That's what happened to it. And this is what it currently looks like. This is looking through the porthole, and this is the guns on the ship there. Now, what I thought was crazy is they have this map here, but let's see where it was located. There we go, F7 right there, in Battleship Row, in Honolulu, right? In Pearl Harbor. But look at this actual piece of the USS Arizona. Insane. You can see a lot of rust here. You can see some of the rivets have sheared. You see this bulge here. I don't think the bulge is supposed to be there because the metal almost looks like fabric the way it's kind of like draping down. I don't know if these are bullet holes or just rust getting through there. Insane. Look at that texture though. I believe over 2,000 guys died on the ship, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. 2,403 people were killed or missing, and 1,178 were wounded. USS Battleship underway. USS Battleship Arizona underway. And various ceremony silvers here. You can imagine the types of parties they would have had back in the day using these implements and utensils and such. Look at that. A lot of silver. Amazing. Look at this model of the Arizona. If I zoom in here, you can see kind of like the size of it compared to the people. Look at this little guy right here. Look at that little guy, and look at this whole battleship. Insane. I don't even know what kind of aircraft that is. That amphibious aircraft, but yeah, that was a huge ship. Got 2 catapults there. Insane.